You're listening to New England Real Estate Journal Radio with Rick Kaplan, New England source for commercial real estate news. This is New England Real Estate Journal Radio on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
Welcome to the New England Real Estate Journal Radio Show. I'm Rick Kaplan with Eric Wilson, and we're here in Portsmouth, New Hampshire at the Residence Inn.
Yep.
This is the conference center behind the Residence Inn. Events, I guess they call it, the Events Conference Center?
Yeah, the Portsmouth Harbor Events Center and Conference Center. Events and Conference Center.
Right. And it's actually, the water's right around the corner.
It is, right? So literally stone's throw.
That's right. And we're at our Cocktails and Conversations, NEREJ Cocktails and Conversations, and we have quite a bit of a turnout here.
We do. We got a bigger room because the last year was so tight, and we filled that room. We may have to move up another room next year.
That's right. We're going to be getting like a auditorium someplace.
Yeah, right?
But I want to thank our sponsors.
Of course, we got to thank them.
I want to thank our sponsors for our radio show, which is Comstack, Video Doorman, City of Marlborough, Mass., City of Rochester, New Hampshire, and the City of Warwick, Rhode Island. And I will get to our sponsors of the event, but I also want to talk about upcoming events that
where we're going to be later in the future. Yep.
Connecticut Business Expo 2015. That's June 4th. NEBFM 2015, the Boston Convention Center. That's June 17th and 18th. And NEREJ Cocktails and Conversation, Rhode Island, June 24th at the Crown Plaza in Providence, Warwick, Rhode Island. That's a Providence Warwick Hotel.
Yeah, the Providence Warwick Hotel. That sounds like that's going to be another great event. Last year we had a huge turnout in Rhode Island. So I'm looking forward to our second annual there as well.
Yeah,
these second annuals have been great for us so far.
Yeah, I mean, we had a little weather issue in Boston.
We did, but we still had a major turnout.
Yeah, we still had a lot of people turn out.
Yeah.
It was tough to get
Some
there.
people like walk in the streets for an hour just to get there.
I know. It was a tough time to get there.
It was.
But, it still turned out to be a good show.
It really did.
And a lot of connections. And, you know, we're going to bring on one of our guests is a gentleman that had been hired.
Oh, later today, the show you mean?
Yeah.
Right.
He was hired by someone that attended our show last year.
Right.
So
they met at the show and then they changed careers. That's a
right.
great story. I'm looking forward to that.
Exactly.
But let's talk about one thing. We're actually in the Portsmouth Harbor Events and Conference Center. One of our platinum sponsors for this event actually built this.
Yes, Procon.
And
we want to thank them. They are a platinum sponsor. Also, the City of Rochester, New Hampshire is a platinum sponsor.
It's a shame the mayor's selling his house, so he won't be able to join us tonight.
Yeah, they're selling his house.
That's why, he's having a walkthrough. So
where's he moving?
I think he's moving to another
Rochester.
another place in Rochester, hopefully. But yeah, so this building is awesome. What a great place we have.
Actually, if you want to hand me that magazine right there.
All right, look, I'm reaching across, as you can see.
Let me see that.
Do I need to go faster? Faster. Oh, sorry. Oh, we got that on video?
This is actually the magazine we have for the event with all our sponsors on it.
Yeah, check it out. It was in the last edition.
Eldorado Stone, silver sponsor CP Management, bronze sponsor New England Restaurant Brokers, and the Bank of New Hampshire, also a bronze sponsor. Radio sponsor is Nautilus Realty Group, and also our media sponsor, the News Funnel. And we also all the associations, IRM, CBIO, CYBOR, New Hampshire.
NH CYBOR.
Yeah, you get all these acronyms.
I know.
You know, CAI, USGBC in New Hampshire and Vermont, and CCIM. I want to thank them. It's also.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate that. And so who do we have on the show that we're looking forward to talking? I know that...
Well, we want to try to get an interview with one of the people from Procon.
Yeah, Procon will join us.
Probably from Rochester.
Right.
And I want to get
Hans, definitely. And Ken Ford. Nice.
We have
a huge show. We have a big show in
some other
store.
people to interview, I'm sure.
All right.
But, before we go to a break, people ask us where we can listen to the show or watch it. And,
Right.
I just want to let people have all the locations where our show
Run down
is.
our list, Rick.
You can listen to the show on Saturday and Sundays on Money Matters Radio Network at 3 p.m. That's in the Boston market, 11:20 a.m. You can listen on our podcast, NEREJ Radio, which is on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, and NEREJ and NYREJ.com/radio, or watch us on NEREJ, our NEREJ Radio channel on YouTube.
Speaking of that, last week we had a huge show on our YouTube channel.
That's right.
We had Derek Peterson, the CEO of TerraTech, who's making his rounds now, but an explosion for us on the YouTube channel. So shout out to Derek Peterson. Thanks for joining us and really helping promote. As well as Diana Brennan of Building Impact, who also had a huge show for us too, back-to-back weeks.
And also all of our Cocktails and Conversation shows.
Yeah, they always do well.
Big shows. But right now, Eric, we'll be right back on Money Matters Radio Network.
The next level in commercial real estate. This is New England Real Estate Radio on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
Commercial real estate can be a risky endeavor if you don't have all the information you need to make an educated decision. Why spend time digging for data when CompStack provides investors, lenders, and landlords accurate lease comps for office, industrial, and retail properties, starting rents, concessions, and more in just a few clicks? The world's largest investors and lenders use CompStack to benchmark their properties and underwrite their deals. Shouldn't you? CompStack. Better data, better deals. Visit getleasecomps.com today.
And we're back on New England Real Estate Journal Radio. I'm Rick Kaplan, and have sitting next to me is John Salmonfeld, and he is the president of ProCon, one of our platinum sponsors for tonight. Good evening, John.
Good evening, Rick, and we're very happy to be the sponsors tonight. It's a wonderful event. I have met and connected with some wonderful people that I really didn't know. So it's been a really good experience for us. And I think we're very proud to be sitting in the space that ProCon designed and built.
And this is a beautiful place. And everyone that has come in said that the layout of the room has been fantastic, which I agree with them.
Well, we can accommodate up to 300 people. We just had our company party here a week ago. We had 285 people, and it was a nice fit.
Now, this isn't just your only hotel.
No, the company, not ProCon, but our sister company, my partner, Mark Stebbins, has, I think, 27 hotels now. Probably our signature hotel is the Renaissance at Gillette Stadium, which we designed and built. But these projects here in Portsmouth have really come home for us because they're beautiful. They really are monumental for this town and the signature buildings. So we're very proud of it.
So is hotel is your main business, building hotels, or do you go into other parts of the construction industry?
Yeah, we do a lot of heads on beds. We do a lot of hotels. We do a lot of student housing. We're building at Merrimack College in Andover, Massachusetts right now. Our second major design build project for student housing. We're doing 500 beds at UNH Madbury Commons, which will open this fall. We do a lot of independent living, senior living, Alzheimer units, and that sort of thing. But we built the large 250,000 square foot XL liquor warehouse for not the state of New Hampshire, but they distribute for the state of New Hampshire. And so we have a diverse profile, portfolio of buildings that we do. We have on staff 46, I think now, and probably in the next 2 months, we'll have 50 architects, designers, 5
working right in-house.
right in-house.
Wow.
We're vertically integrated. It's a wonderful construction delivery system for all our owners, developers that we work with, a lot of repeat business. And all of Procon's work is negotiated work. And we work up and down the Northeast. We're in New Jersey, Connecticut, New York. We've got 2 projects in Maine, Bath, Maine, and Bangor, Maine, both hotel. But hotels are a big part of our business. Heads on beds, big part of our business. But
Well, I can see why. Because there's always a party going on in a hotel.
There's always a party going on, and we love a party.
That's right.
We love a party, and we're very proud of our people, very proud of the products that we put out, and we're just feel very fortunate to have the clients we have and their dedication to us.
Well, we appreciate you being a sponsor for the event, and we also appreciate you coming on the show, John.
Well, thank you, Rick, and we appreciate doing it, and we certainly love hosting this event. It's a real success.
Thank you, John. That was John Samenfeld, President of Procon. My next guest is Jonathan Shapley, and he is, he has a couple of jobs. One is with the Economic Development for the City of Rochester, New Hampshire, and the other is he is a commercial broker?
A commercial lender.
A commercial lender, I'm sorry, for the Bank of New Hampshire. So first we're going to talk about the City of Rochester. What kind of projects are going on within the city?
Well, we've got a lot of great stuff happening in Rochester, anywhere from there's a very large retail complex that Waterstone Development's completing, which is going to bring about 600,000 square feet of retail space to the city. And being in Rochester, it's really a great location to service the surrounding communities, and again get a pull from the people from Maine as well, where there's not really a lot of close places to have that retail environment without driving significantly farther to get down to the southern part of the state.
Well, and obviously, you live in Rochester, right? So,
yes.
You're loving this.
I am. I don't have to drive down across the bridge anymore to go shopping, which is great.
Now, what kind of stores are coming into that?
It's not really fully announced yet. I mean, I think the only ones that have been publicly announced are Marshall's and Petco at this point. But obviously with 600,000 square feet, you're probably going to see a lot of kind of middle market retailers that are service the area. But it's a very large space, and it's kind of right where Route 11 and Route 16 meet, so it's very easy to access as well.
So is that not like a supermarket and things like that?
I mean, there might be a supermarket, could be a
so
tenant.
it has that capability
Yeah,
of
it has
having,
that capability as well.
Any kind of housing that's going to be in that area, or it's just going to be retail?
Yeah, it's all retail. That's primarily a commercial corridor heading from 16 up through where the Waterstone development and where Walmart's going to be located. But it's kind of the travel path to get up to Lake Winnipesaukee and the Lakes region. So
and maybe 3 sentences.
Yeah.
Rochester. What do you love about Rochester?
Well, I do like the education system in Rochester. I have 3 children as well. I mean, I think Rochester has done a great job of bringing a quality education that's more career oriented. I mean, you've had some of the big manufacturing companies such as Safran and Albany that have moved to the region, which is one of the premier aerospace manufacturers internationally. So to kind of help feed those jobs, I mean, the Rochester school system has a great career training center in the Credo Tech Center. It's located in the city. So I mean, that's one of the great benefits. I mean, I see my kids having some great opportunities coming up through even in the public school system in Rochester, which is probably number 1 on the list. Number 2 on the list for Rochester, you're in a great spot to have a lot of local amenities in the place you live, but also have easy access to the ocean, easy access to the mountains. I mean, you're a 20-minute ride from the coast, and you're also, another hour drive to get to the mountains. So it's nice to be able to have all the local amenities and be able to access the local resources of New Hampshire, all in the same
So
respect.
it sounds like there's a lot of pride of Rochester right here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a great community. It's definitely a growing community, and there's a lot of positive things happening that really looking forward to.
So now let's ask you about the Bank of New Hampshire. you're lending lots of money out in Rochester right now?
Yeah, well, Bank of New Hampshire is a great bank. It's one of the oldest mutual banks in the state, actually founded in 1831. So we're doing a lot of commercial lending. The Seacoast market in particular has seen a lot of growth and development with real estate. So we've seen a lot of activity from kind of Rochester south and statewide. Statewide we have 21 offices and probably about 11 commercial lenders. So we're seeing a lot of good opportunities, and it's been really great.
Well, that's great. And I want to thank you, because you are a bronze sponsor for the event, as well as you're also a part of our platinum sponsor with the city of Rochester, New Hampshire.
Yeah. Well, New England Real Estate Journal puts on a great event. I was here at the event you guys did last year, also in the city, and you guys do a great job. Get together a lot of great players within the local communities that are really looking to make things happen. So you guys do a phenomenal job. I hope you keep coming back.
Oh, we appreciate that, and we definitely will keep coming back.
Great.
That was Jonathan Shapley, and he is with Economic Development with Rochester, New Hampshire, and Bank of New Hampshire. Yeah. My next interview with Josh Levy of Waterstone Retail. And actually, Josh, you have a big project that's going on right in Rochester.
Yes, we do, Rick. We broke ground last week in conjunction with the city of Rochester on the NEREJ marketplace. It's a little under 300,000 square feet on Route 11, right next to the Walmart.
I think I read something about that somewhere.
Yeah, actually, right on cue. You guys have it on the cover of our favorite publication here, the New England Real Estate Journal.
Oh, yeah,
which
we
appreciate.
Paper.
And
that wasn't set up or anything. what a spontaneous plug.
So they are talking about a lot of good things happening in Rochester because of this new development.
Yeah,
a lot of new retail.
We're excited. We're actually following in the footsteps of a lot of good things overall for Rochester. Has been very proactive on the economic development front. They just brought Safran, which is the largest defense contractor in the world, to do a 300,000 square foot facility in Rochester, 1,000 new jobs. Wow. And we're seeing a lot of people get priced out of Portsmouth and Dover and Somersworth, and a lot of population growth there. So,
is there a lot of land in Rochester available?
It is actually the largest city landmass-wise in New Hampshire, which is interesting because they have the room to expand, which they're doing now if you look at new housing starts.
Right. So what kind of, you're doing this 300,000 square foot project, what kind of, is it an open shopping center, live, work, play type thing? Is there any type of, would there be another place that we could kind of use as a...
Great question. We just finished Brickyard Square in Epping, New Hampshire, about 30 miles to the south. Right. And it'll be very similar to what we did there. A lot of the same project team, a lot of the same tenants. And we're looking to do a mix of we will do a mix of national tenants, but also the local and regional flavor is really important to us. We think that's what separates it from what we do. So restaurants, Marshalls, Petco, Famous Footwear. We have a supermarket, movie theater,
and it's an open
air shopping center.
Right, nice.
Epping worked out very great. Right. With the team we had together there and the businesses. Right. What we're going to look to do on this one is add even more outdoor areas where we can have festivals, community events, outdoor movie night, farmers markets.
That's sweet.
We're really trying to combine more with the community and what they offer and co-brand with each other for that area.
That's awesome.
So we're opening in April of next year. So
Oh, wow.
Started construction. Site work will be done by Thanksgiving. And you'll see the buildings going up over the summer and right into the spring.
Sweet. So, that's awesome.
Well, I hope Rochester was good to you in getting all the permitting.
They were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Most proactive in New England for economic development, and we see them as a partner. They really helped us along the way.
How long have you been with Waterstone?
About 12 years.
Wow, nice.
We started,
12 years?
We started in Massachusetts.
Would you come right out of elementary?
I know, right? You can't see the gray hairs?
No, not at all. I'll be honest with you. Fantastic.
Well, that's because he's so young looking.
He is. Well,
still
next to the two of us.
Next
to the two of us, sir.
Well, he does. And I'm probably his age, but I look a lot more wear for the tear. So when you guys got this project, how long was it in production or thought process before you guys actually got to it?
Great question. We started the one in Epping, Brickyard Square, in 2007, and that was an 8-year project. And all along, we had our eye on this other one in Rochester, but we only bought it a year ago. the city worked with us to permit it very quickly, and we already broke ground and started construction. So
nice.
A year or less.
And you guys are literally based just here in New Hampshire, or
So
you guys touch other parts of New England?
We're actually the whole East Coast, but
Okay.
I have a real sweet spot for Southern New Hampshire, and
Nice.
we're still relatively new to the area.
Right.
And we're trying to make a name for ourselves by doing things right and really matching what we build with what the community wants. And
Right.
we really appreciate how much we've been welcomed into Seabrook, Portsmouth, Epping, now Rochester. So
Right.
we're looking to do more. And
Do great work. People love it.
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah,
Really
definitely.
appreciate it. Look forward to doing more with you guys.
definitely-
Yeah,
Josh,
we've
thank
seen
you.
some of your projects. You're doing great work.
Thanks.
We
man.
do.
And that was Josh Levy,
You got it.
Waterstone Retail.
And can you find Waterstone Retail's website is?
www.waterstoneretail.com.
Nice. And they can see about these projects?
All of them are on there.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
be right back on Money Matters Radio Network.
The next level in commercial real estate. This is New England Real Estate Radio on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
Listen, are you living in a condo or co-op? Do you have difficulty receiving deliveries from UPS, FedEx, or your pharmacy when you're not home? Well, there's a solution. Video Doorman. It's a security system with live on-call operators for condos and co-ops that receives packages when you're out, stores them in a safe package room, and then notifies you about your delivery. They can even handle dry cleaning, pickup, and delivery. But there's more. If you come home late at night and don't feel safe, just press the Video Doorman key fob, and the Video Doorman operator will greet you by name and escort you right up to your floor. He can see you and speak to you and handle any potential problem. And Video Doorman costs only about $1 a day. Call Video Doorman at 888-697-3630 or visit videodoorman.com to receive a free building evaluation. That number again is 888-697-3630. Call now, feel safer, and never miss a delivery again.
Rick Kaplan on the Money Matters Radio Network and online at moneymattersboston.com.
And we're back on Money Matters Radio Network on the New England Real Estate Journal radio show. I'm Eric Wilson alongside Dave Barrett, who is the president of RCM Services, the past president of IREM Boston, and right now the regional vice president of IREM Region 1. Thanks for joining me, Dave.
Thank you, Eric. Nice to be with you.
Did I have the entire accolades correct?
I think you have it all right.
Fantastic. Let's start with this interview. We're here at the Northern New England Cocktails and Conversations event. Why don't you tell us, what is RCM Services first?
Rufo Cleaning and Maintenance Company is about 20 years old, and we perform cleaning and maintenance services for properties that are apartment complexes, condominium complexes, cleaning common areas, performing apartment turnovers, light construction and maintenance.
So you do like a little bit of restoration, when someone moves out, you have to redo the rugs and the paintings and stuff like that?
Right, exactly.
Okay,
hardwood
that's cool.
floors, refinishing hardwood floors, doing tile floors, patching drywall, doing just general cleaning as well.
Right. And when you first started in the maintenance side before you went to the management side, and now you're back. So you've literally come full circle in this industry.
That's correct.
Nice. And do you like the service side more than you like the management side, or am I not supposed to say that just in case you go full circle twice and you go back to management?
Well, who knows, right? But no, I really enjoy doing the maintenance side of things. But I've been in property management for well over 20 years, having executive positions in a lot of property management companies. So I enjoyed property management as well. But it is good to mix it up and to do what I'm doing because we're pretty diverse. We also have a property management company called Clifton Property Management, which I'm the president of that.
Okay.
And we manage some properties that the owner of our company owns some investment properties
All right.
as well. So.
And where are you guys based out of?
Alston.
Alston, Mass?
Yep.
And what's your range of cover?
We pretty much do all of the eastern Massachusetts area.
Okay.
So
That's
south
cool.
of Boston, north of Boston, Boston area.
And since I work with you a lot with IREM, I know you had a successful year as a president in 2014. Now that you're a past president, how has that changed at all? Do you miss being at the front of the IREM group, or do you feel like you can do a little bit more now behind the scenes?
No, I kind of miss being at the front of the group. As past president, I'm still very actively involved and still do a lot with the organization. And now as RVP, that's going to be an exciting role in getting involved with Rhode Island and Connecticut.
Right. And you're the regional vice president for the years 2015, 2016, or 2016, 2017?
I think 2016, 2017.
All right. And so you're looking. Are you looking at some point in the future looking at national?
Not sure. I mean, it's kind of far out to tell.
Right. It's like asking a politician as a senator, like, you gonna run for president someday?
Who knows?
And you're like, I don't want to say it yet, but yes, I am. That's great stuff. What is it that you get out of IREM that it really helped your career? What part of IREM really helped you?
Well, I really enjoy it. I mean, the education is really good, and the networking opportunities, meeting people like yourself and other professionals. I mean, you build relationships and you build lasting friendships through IREM. And I met my current employer like 10 years ago through IREM. So, there's a lot of people that you meet that can be future employers and so forth. And I hear that from a lot of people. So I think that's a real positive aspect of the organization, and it's rewarding to me. So
right, and coming for IREM, I know you have a State House tour coming up, correct?
Yeah, May 7th we have a New Hampshire State House tour. We did invite the governor. She usually comes if she can fit it into her schedule. Sometimes she can't make it, but we're hoping for a good turnout. It's usually a very good event for up here in New Hampshire.
And I know that in June, just a little bit, I'll just let our guests know, Dick Heller is coming to speak for you guys.
Yeah, Dick Heller, he's like a motivational speaker, leadership training type of speaker, and very well known in the Boston area, and he'll be speaking to us in June.
All right. So before we go, I'm just going to ask, if someone wanted to, say someone owns properties and they want to know more about RCM services, is there a place they can go to find out any of this information, or is there a number they should call to get more information?
Our number is 617-587-5800.
All right, just sound like you were trying to remember that.
I'm pretty new there, and I don't really call ourselves, but
nice.
We are developing a new website. We haven't launched it yet. So
no worries. This is Dave Barrett. If you ever want to find out more about him, you can definitely go to iremboston.org, and they have plenty of your interviews on the left side as well. I know you just were on the Boston Real Estate Journal.
Yeah.
I heard that interview. Great job.
Thank you.
And what do you have in store for IREM Regional Vice Presidency? Anything big? I know you guys have...
Well, one thing we are planning this year is in September, we are doing a regional event in Mystic, Connecticut.
Okay.
So it's going to be the whole region for networking with real estate managers. So if you do business with real estate managers, it's a good place to go and get your name out there, especially if you do more than one business in more than one state in New England. So.
Definitely fantastic. And that was Dave Barrett. He is the president of RCM Services, the past president of IREM Boston, and the regional vice president for Region 1 IREM. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
And I'm joined here by Ken Ford of New England Hotel Realty, Hans Wantrup of New England Hotel Realty, and you guys know that guy. That's old Ricky Cap, at Ricky Cap on Twitter.
Yeah. That's me.
And we're here at the Cocktails and Conversations Northern New England event. We brought these guys on because... one, let's talk about your company before we even get into all the historics behind this great event. Why don't you tell us a little bit about New England Hotel Realty and how long you guys been going, Ken?
Well, New England Hotel Realty is the largest real estate brokerage firm that specializes just in hospitality. We work throughout New England and wherever our clients take us around the country. We've been in business since 1977 right here in Portsmouth, just down the street on Market Street. And I've been doing this for about 20 years now, and we're here tonight to talk about how we hired our new associate, Hans Wentrup. It was last year at this Cocktails and Conversations get-together that we had in Portsmouth, where I met Hans, and we started our relationship then, and it took a few months to get going, but we finally got things all put together, and Hans has joined our firm.
Nice.
And he'll be responsible for a lot of target accounts here in New England of hotel owners looking to do transactions and sell and move on. Big companies, small companies.
And look at Hans, looks like he's so excited about it.
Oh, I am. I love it.
Oh, good.
Great
I
opportunity.
thought I was waking you up.
No. Great opportunity. And like Ken said, it's been a year ago this year that we met at the New England Real Estate Journal event here in Portsmouth.
Nice.
That's right.
We had a great time at that event, I remember.
Fantastic.
Well, I remember the great time we had at the event.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
and I think we get a commission out of that. Do we?
My first sale.
Yeah, right.
Our first sale.
My first day is going to take us skiing.
Yeah.
So you guys met here last year, and was it your first time attending one of our events?
It actually was the first time I had done Cocktails and Conversations. It
Right,
was the first
right.
time. It
And you
was
had met us at the Help Conference, like
the year
literally
prior.
yeah, right before that. I remember.
Well, yeah, it was right before
It was
that.
right, like 3 or 4 months right before we
Right,
met you.
that's right.
And didn't you join us on the radio on the Help Conference?
I did.
So if you can check that out, 2014 Help Conference, you get to see Ken Ford talk a little bit more in depth about New England Hotel.
Well, actually, it was on the
2013.
2015 as well.
Right.
Well,
sure.
now you can watch this, of course. And you've been along now how long? 3 months?
Yes, just about 2 months.
Yeah, and what was the reason you wanted to change careers? Other than working with Ken's
Well, I've had
amazing...
my real estate license for almost 9 years, and I was looking for the right opportunity. And after talking with Ken and his firm and their history and family owned, it was a perfect fit for me.
Well, now you know why it took 2 or 3 months for you guys to get going. It took him 9 years to use his real estate license.
That's right. That's I
right,
kept-
yeah.
I
Everything's
always
a little-
wondered as why it
Everything's a
wasn't
little
used.
slow with Hans. He takes a little time to warm up to you.
He's careful.
He is. He
That's
is.
good.
Methodical.
Important for
Right?
us. That's important for us.
Very good stuff.
Right. He was trying to sell me a hotel about an hour ago.
Does he know who you are? You sure it wasn't just a motel inn? 3 rooms, back of a double wide? What have you guys do? How about this event? Has this event been as good for you as last year? Obviously, you're not going to be able to hire another Hans because that's never happening.
Well,
But
we're looking.
I'm sure.
We're
I'm
looking.
sure.
We're looking. So we need more hands. The industry is doing terrific. All real estate really is in general, but hotels particularly. We just don't have enough people to handle the business that we
It's
have.
weird when people say hotels. You don't just necessarily mean your Marriotts, your Sheratons, your Hiltons. You're also talking about bed and breakfasts, any of those motels, Holiday Inns, things like that.
Well, we try.
How low do you go?
Well, we you're here in New England. You've been here in New England for a long, long time, and certainly you do take those phone calls for the smaller stuff, but we generally refer that business off.
Okay.
Our strategic plan basically is hotels that are in the value range of $5 to $50 million.
Okay.
That's what we try and focus on. When we get another set of hands like Hans, we'll probably have more people to take care of the smaller business, because when you look at New England, you have a lot of smaller properties.
Right.
I mean, just by nature of the area,
Right.
you do have it. But we've done that since the beginning, and we'll continue to do that when circumstances are right. Somebody who's motivated to sell and motivated to sell at fair market value is really what you need to have a transaction.
How many rooms is typically in one of these hotels that you say is $5 million to $50 million? How was it? We're looking at like a 100-room hotel.
Well, it could be, if it's close to Boston, it could be as small as 75 rooms.
Right.
Because it performs really well. But that can be up to 400 rooms.
Right.
But what's a good sweet spot? It's probably somewhere between 120 and 200 rooms.
Okay.
Or 100 rooms to 200 rooms might be the best way to put it.
Nice. Any sort, and it doesn't matter. You own anywhere in New England, anywhere in America?
Well, we can go anywhere in the United States.
Right.
Yep. And we have relationships on a cooperating basis with other companies where, we could go wherever our clients take us.
Okay.
And they do take us across the country. We've sold hotels in California. We've sold hotels in Texas. We've sold hotels in Colorado.
Were they bigger in Texas?
A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And there's more real estate, too.
Yeah, right.
But did you hear that, Hans? You might be able to travel.
I'm willing to travel wherever the business is. I'm going.
Nice.
But Cocktails and Conversations has been, it's a good event. It's an event that, we get a lot out of, because we associate with a lot of the people that come here. They're not directly involved in the industry that we are, but there are always good contacts to make, because we run across them, whether it's attorneys or lenders or environmental people or other kinds of consultants, and they're all here in the same room, so it works out great.
Wow. Thank you. That's a great plug, and that's also spontaneous. you have any questions, Rick?
No,
or are you just sitting with us?
No, I'm not. I don't have any questions. You know, I know Ken and I know Hans, and they're both great guys, and I'm glad they both came together.
Well, you go
from our
skiing
events.
every year with Hans.
That's right.
You guys
Hans-
both in your blue jeans,
Hans
looking
taught
really
me everything
80s
I know
with it.
about skiing.
And Ken likes to ski.
Hans tells me I'm going to be invited.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now there's gonna be 3
Yep,
skiers.
that's right.
I'll be the only one not up on that gondola.
Yeah.
What's next for you guys? Where are you guys going here in the summer? Like, what's the next spot?
Well, you know, we're evaluating probably 25 hotels right now.
Okay.
About that. So that's going to take us from the top of Maine to Washington, D.C. to Buffalo, New York. And,
So busy summer.
and a couple other spots, but and everywhere in between, too. But that's just kind of normal course of business, really.
Right.
We
You should
go
hold Buffalo off until September 20th time.
right around then. I think
I'm pretty sure I'll be in Buffalo at that time too.
that's the
Patriots game. Yeah,
game.
Patriots in Buffalo,
So
September 20th.
we'll do that.
I'm trying to be out there for that.
We'll put
If you
that
guys
one
were
off.
out there,
Look
we'll
at
have a
Eric.
real
Look at Eric
cocktails
willing and dealing over there.
Hey,
huh?
this is what I do. This is what I do.
Put his
guys.
plug in for the calendar date, right?
Yeah, right.
I think I taught
I'll be
him
on
well.
that. What's that?
I think I taught you well.
You did. One last question before I let you guys go. How was the food?
Fantastic.
Was it?
Fantastic.
I didn't have any of it, but I saw everyone pulling a bunch of plates. What'd you have?
I'm very selective about what I eat, so
That's why we
I go
asked.
with small portions, but I come back for seconds, and I just
Did you have any of the sliders?
no sliders,
No sliders,
Yeah.
just
I did.
chips and guac?
vegetables,
Veggies, huh?
Yeah, vegetables.
I don't
I
think
had a slider.
What kind?
Good.
I had 2.
I believe it was pulled pork.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
pulled pork. And what'd you
Yeah.
have?
I had a BLT and a
And the BLT. How was the
pork.
BLT? That
That
looked
was
wicked
very good.
Everyone was crushing those.
That was
going
good.
fast.
Better food here.
Yeah. Than last year? I agree. I
Agreed.
agree.
And great
Well,
ownership.
I didn't have any, but I do agree.
Yeah, it's great ownership too.
It is.
Procon.
Oh, yeah.
They did a great job for giving us
Fantastic job.
They did.
Yeah.
And before we go, one last question, because this is what I love to do. Is he going to be cutting any grass at any of these properties?
I hope not.
Nice.
We've heard he's a good landscaper.
I heard
grass at home, I
he
think.
was a fantastic landscaper in his former life. That's
I've
what I
hired
heard.
somebody to cut my grass.
Nice. Well, anyway, for everyone else to know, how about a website that they can go check out more information about you guys?
Oh yeah, New England Hotel Realty, all spelled out, one word.com.
Fantastic. This is Ken
And
Ford.
that's under construction, so it'll be new soon.
Oh, we're under construction right now too?
Well, it's under construction. There's a website that's
Yep.
there. There's a page. It's not fully
Populated?
not fully populated, but it'll be new probably within the next 45 days.
Nice. So we launch within the next month and a half. We'll have to
Yeah.
announce it
Yeah.
on Twitter, and I'll make sure I'll put it out for you guys.
That'd be great.
This is Ken Ford and Hans Wantrup of New England Hotel Realty.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
No
thanks for
problem.
having
And that's
us on.
Rick Kapp, not hosting the show the right way. And we'll be right back on Money Matters Radio Network.
Rick Kaplan is right here on the Money Matters Radio Network.
And we're back on New England Real Estate Journal Radio. I'm Rick Kaplan with Eric Wilson. And we're coming to a close of another Cocktails and Conversation.
It is crazy how packed this place gets, how hot it gets, and then when you turn around at like 8:15, half the room's gone. And you're like, wow.
Well, you know, it's
amazing what it's like for 2
people
hours.
that are working, you know.
Yeah.
And they're, you know, you go to work for 2 hours.
It
and
is.
You want to go home and take a nap.
You're exhausted. You're exhausted doing one of these shows. I know. We do it a lot. And another great event, Rick, hats off to you because Rick runs our events for those
Thank
who
you,
don't
Eric.
know.
Thank you.
And he put on another fantastic event, as always, bigger and better than we thought it would be.
Yeah.
And you continually pull through.
Yeah, it really did turn out to be a
Who
great
would have
event.
thought so from listening to our show that you could put this together?
And you know what, Eric? I also put together this show.
I know. You do.
And who would have thought this show would be going on 3
Well,
years?
you did hire a grade A actor to be a part of this stunning cast. Thank you very much.
And then I met Eric.
Oh, solid, Rick. Solid. But no, what a great show. Thank you to all the Journal employees who came out and helped us. You know, usually we have quite a few But we had a lot more this time. We appreciate their help as well.
You know, they all came up to New Hampshire, and you know, Karen Dowell is going on vacation. She made an effort to come
Annie
up.
McAvoy was in the middle of her vacation and drove, but she didn't get a chance to make it, but she did come up to the office to help out.
And she helped out a little. You know, that's one thing we can say about the New England Real Estate Journal. They definitely all pull together and help out when they need to.
They're all about helping out.
And you know, we do the same thing for a lot of our clients.
Yeah.
You know, as a matter of fact, I was talking to one.
Don't worry, I see you. I'll see you guys soon. See you next time.
I was talking to one of our clients, and that she was saying how that we introduce them to quite a few people.
Right.
And when they come to these events, they actually get to meet the people that we told them about.
Right.
And, you know, they make that contact, and then they have other contacts that come from those contacts.
Right.
You know, and it turns into business. Just like what happened with Ken Ford and Hans Winthrop.
Right.
You know, so,
I mean, we could literally go through this entire hall, and I bet you we could pull easily half of them come through and say, what did you get from college? And they'll say, I got business. I met this contact. I finally got in the same room as, you know, this person and stuff like that. So those are always great testimonials that we get from the show. But I think people love these events because there's no stress, there's no speaker, there's no worry to you. It's literally go out and introduce yourself and just network.
Yeah, I think that's the case. You know, it's a very comfortable, laid-back atmosphere, and you don't have to worry or sit through someone talking about the same thing you heard about 20 times in the past month. So
don't even get me started on that, Rick. This show isn't long enough on my issue with the same events we go to.
And you know, we sort of do our shows almost like we do our radio show. Our events. We do it like our radio shows. Yeah. Everything is very laid back.
Very laid back and conversational.
That's
how we do.
We find that that's what people want. They feel a little more comfortable listening to that.
Right, and it doesn't allow the cliques to form as much. Because everyone's kind of relaxed, and you'll see people intermingling. It's not like, oh, I came to work with everyone from my company. I just go sit in a circle around some table. You're kind of forced to intermingle because everyone's kind of just, you know, relaxed.
Right. And it gives a guy that might be a broker that has a two-man brokerage, real estate brokerage firm, to meet a guy that is like the president of, he owns like half of the city.
Yeah, like one of our sponsors here, Procon.
Right.
You know, you get to meet some of those from Procon. We want to thank Procon and the City of Rochester, New Hampshire, and our sponsors as well, because they helped us put on a great event.
We want to thank all of them. We want to thank Rochester, New Hampshire, Procon as our platinum sponsors.
Right.
We want to thank Eldorado Stone, who's always our gold sponsor.
New England Restaurant Brokers.
And
CB Management.
CP Management, and also Bank of New Hampshire. And I think all the associations.
All the associations that always work with us in all these cocktails and conversation. They've been fantastic about this whole thing. And I think they get a lot out of it. They love to get out in front of possibility of new members.
Yeah.
And they get to meet each other because the weird thing about associations is they all tend to run their events at the same time, so they don't get to meet each other.
Yeah, and I think the introduction helps.
Yeah.
You know.
So I think that works.
Having that. And I think that it's good for people that are in the industry to know what kind of associations that are out there that might be
beneficial to them.
So they can do
some more networking or build those relationships. Before we go, do you want to run down where we're going to be?
Where are we going to be?
I'm pretty sure we're going to be at the Connecticut Business Expo on June 6th. I know NEBFM, June 17th and 18th.
You know, I did
Cocktails and Conversations in Providence, Rhode Island. We're going to be down there June 24th. Save the date. Next week, we're going to start sending out invitations. Sponsorships are available as we speak right now, but those will probably be sold out within 2 weeks, just like New Hampshire was, or Northern New England, sorry. Sponsorships go fast. Everyone wants a booth here because they know 180, 200 people are going to walk by and introduce themselves. So,
and you can definitely make conversations with them.
You definitely can. It's going to be fantastic. So we really appreciate everyone who's paid attention to this show. Thank you to our YouTube watchers. And
remember to search for us on YouTube or any of the podcasts. You got to put in NEREJ Radio.
Yeah, you can go to iTunes, Stitcher, or Spreaker. You can go to NEREJ or NYREJ.com/radio. Or you can listen to us on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday at 3 p.m. on Money Matters Radio Network, which happens to be 11:20 a.m. if you're in the greater Boston area.
And Eric, sad
that,
to say,
Rick?
but this deal is done.